that down there. There we go. How's everybody doing today? We are going to be talking all things recruiting and team building. Oh my goodness, we are going to have such a good time. Who's ready to rock and roll? I'm going to do a little bit of sharing while you're doing a little bit of sharing. We're all going to do a little bit of sharing. My hat straight today. All right. We got one solid week less than a month. And this is an amazing time to get your recruiting skills on, your team building skills. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, some of you, it's lunch. So make sure that you put where you're from and which company you are with. Hey there. Oh, thank you. My cute son's delivering my phone. Thank you. All right. Okay. Just getting things set. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. My eyes are tired today. I'm going to put on the glasses for a little bit. Hello. Welcome, Jennifer, Mary Jo, Stacy, Sheila, Letitia, Monique, Nicole, Joe, Diane, Angela, Paige, Tammy, Valerie, Sylvia. How y'all doing? Eleanor, Brenda, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you are happy and well. Did I just see Yelm, Washington? That's awesome. Do y'all know I was in Washington? Let me introduce myself just a little bit. Some of you might be new to me, or maybe there's some things you don't know about me. So my name is Michelle Hess Withers. I'm the owner of Creative Success Systems. I have been in the direct sales industry in the past, but I'm not current. This is my full-time gig, is supporting all of you. I have sold scrapbooking, jewelry, and clothes. No, it wasn't Paparazzi. I actually sold jewelry before Paparazzi existed. And I'm super excited to share some recruiting and team building things with you today. This is what I earned most of my awards in, actually was recruiting. I uber love this topic. So I think we're going to have a lot of fun today. And so make sure that when you hop on, my computer is moving. So my computer, some good vibes. It's kind of like, come on, baby. Oh, cancel. Hang on. If you're commenting Queen, just a hot second. I realized I hadn't activated it. Good morning. Hello, Danielle. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Jessica. Hey, Ray. How we doing, guys? Hey, Miss Melinda. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Beth. Oh. All right. How we all doing? Yes. So comment Queen. I've got a heap load of goodies. That's the first, excuse me. That's the first thing you need to do to get into the drawing for the Queen hats. We have white, black, red, pink, and 2 denims. And so we'll be giving 2 of these away. And the first thing you need to do is comment Queen, and then you will get a message from Creative Success Systems. So go to your messenger. Sometimes you have to kind of scroll down and refresh. And then you're going to see in the messenger, there's a button that says get the goodies. So we have 25 amazing getting to know you images that are all for you to put on your page and group and profile. It will boost those algorithms. You'll love them. Okay. On top of, I have some great tips. I'm going live and I have an awesome July goal setting sheet. Okay. So snag those bad boys. All right. Grab those. All righty. Let me see here. Show you. Copy. All right. I'm just getting this shared out. My computer's just moving a tiny bit slow. Time to get your recruiting skills on. All right. So I'm so curious from y'all. Okay. If this is your first time hanging with me, put one ST first. One ST first. If you've been here before, put QQ for Question Queen in Training. Okay. So make sure that you do that. All righty. Thank you, Miss Shirley Johnson, for tagging your friends. You rock, lady. Be like Shirley. She's tagged a bunch of her like colleagues. Okay, good job. Thank you. So make sure that you do that. Here we go. Come on, baby. Trying to get this going. All right. Look, everybody, first time. All right, awesome. Daryl and Susan, welcome. Hello, Faye, welcome. Awesome. Kara, welcome. Super glad to have you. McKinney, Michelle McKinney, welcome. We've got Miss Kristen, welcome. Denise, welcome. So glad to have you here. Awesome. Carla, welcome. Fabulous. So glad to have you here. Awesome sauce. Awesome. Hello, Miss Faye. Fabulous. Hello, Dawn. Welcome. Miss Odom T. I'm going to slaughter your first name. I just want you to know we're really glad you're here, even though I get nervous to read your first name. It's a little unique. I love unique. Lisa, welcome. So glad. Second time, Miss Nicole. So glad you're here again. Hello, friends. You guys, awesome. Okay, so you comment Queen and you click on Get the Goodies. That's number one. Number two, you got to help us start a revolution. Okay, so click on that share button. Share it public. Make sure it's public. Put it on your personal profile. Put it in groups with other people. Other people in your in the direct sales industry, in groups and those kind of things. All right. So get that done. And then you have to, hey, beautiful team. Brenda, did you invite your team members? Awesome. Thank you. And then what you need to do is comment revolution. Okay. So that's our keyword for letting us know that you helped us get the word out. And then your name goes into the drawing. So 2 steps, Queen, click Get the Goodies. Number 2, revolution. And we'll get you all going, okay? Come on, come on. Your second time, awesome. Letitia, so glad you're here. You guys are awesome. Teresa, welcome. Daisy, welcome. These comments are going a little faster than I can even read. Awesome, Mary. Welcome. All right. So you're going to put in a comment 2 numbers. Okay. First number is your current team size. And that can include everyone. First, second, third, how many generations you have. So if you have 20 people, the first number would be 20. Then you're going to put the second number, how big you want your team to be by 2021. We're halfway through the year. Okay. Holiday season is like going to sneak up on you. It's like going to bite you. It is like on its way. Okay. So 6 months from now, so the number now, the number January 1, 2021. Okay. So 2 numbers in a comment. Tell me where you're at now and what your goals are. I want to see how big you're dreaming, how big a team you're dealing with now. Okay, so let's get that rock and rolling. Tell me your numbers. And then if you haven't yet, comment queen. Tell us where you're from and which company you're with. And we are going to rock and roll. Thank you, Miss Shirley Johnson, for tagging your friends. You rock, lady. Well, I know why my sound's on all of a sudden. You like Shirley. She's Come on. I gotta turn off the other sound. It's got a mind of its own here. Hello. Hello, welcome. Okay, awesome. So here, let's see. Okay, 122, 250. Nice, Valerie. 3 up to 20. All right, Miss Megan's going for 100. Love it. 23. Want to get to 75. Fabulous goals. 20 and get to 100. Anita, awesome sauce. We got 11 shooting for 20. 18 shooting for 200. I love it, Debbie. Let's go big. Nicole, 1 to 100. Let's do this. 1 to 10, awesome. 2 to 50. Oh, I love these goals. You guys are awesome at setting goals. Well done. Woo, baby. That is fabulous. Love it, love it, love it. Coolio. All right, 2 partners, add 3. Cool. Hit 50 by the end of the month. Nice, Kimberly. Nice, getting a Shopify store. That's really fun. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. 4 shooting for 100. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. 2 of you with those. We got Pink Zebra in the house, Pampered Chef in the house. Welcome. So glad you're here. Hey, you want to see something real quick? Okay, so this is way off topic, but it's going to be fun, all right? So I kept trying to figure out how to share my live to my Pages story. Now, I'm live on a computer. I choose to go live on a computer. I have a webcam, and I use a system called Be Live. I'm off topic for a hot second. Anyone that's doing live is going to appreciate this knowledge. So hang in here, just like an extra little 2 cents. Okay, so on my computer, I figured out how to share to my story, my personal story. I first share this to my personal timeline by copying the link and just like go make a new post. And then I hit share and I share it to my story, but I couldn't figure out how to share it to my Pages story. So if you've shared your own live video to your personal timeline, okay? So Creative Success Systems shared to Michelle Hess Withers. Okay. So now my video is on my personal profile. See, it says Michelle Hess Withers, and then here I am talking. All right. And then down here at the bottom. So comment live if y'all go live. Actually, tell me how many times a week. Say 5 lives or 2 lives or 0 lives or 10 lives. Okay. Love to know how many of this is useful for. So at the bottom down here, I've got my share button. I'm going to click share, and then look, it says share to your Pages story, which I love this. Okay. So I'm going to click share to my Pages story. I'm an admin of a few pages, and I'm going to click my page, and boom, baby. Okay. And now I have it on my, and I already shared it to my personal profile story. So now it's on my business page story, and there. Was that helpful? Okay. Kind of random tidbits. I like to throw those in when I can, just because it's like there's a never-ending learning curve when it comes to lives in your business page, etc. Okay. All righty. So let's rock and roll. Okay. Look at all you going live. All right. Look at those numbers. You guys are awesome. Okay. Let's get to work. So we are going to talk about 3 things. We are going to first talk about recruiting and my secret sauce to recruiting. Okay. And then we're going to talk about how to get your team started well, and what kind of what things you need to get those people moving forward. Then we're going to talk about what do we need to do to sometimes resurrect the dead. Okay. Get some people going that had been going that maybe have kind of lost their mojo. Okay. So those are the 3 things we're going to talk about. In there, the biggest thing, the most important thing is mindset. Okay. What you believe is what you get more of. So that's uber important. Was that so helpful, Lisa? I'm so glad. You're so cute. Awesome. Okay. All right. If you just joined us, comment queen, click on get the goodies. Okay. Let me know where you're from and your company. All right. So the secret sauce to recruiting, first of all, is always mindset. So how many of you have heard the word grit? Another phrase for it is growth mindset. And basically what it is I have the tenacity to do hard things. Okay. Let me tell you a secret that I swear most people have the opposite understanding. Never, ever does success come through a smoothly paved, straight, non-obstructed road. Okay. And it's very easy to slip into the thinking, and I've done this myself. We all have, we're all human. Okay. But if things start going a little like, oh my gosh, and there's a road bump and we get stopped and there's detours and maybe I'm not supposed to be on this road. Okay. That's very easy to have happen. Right. Okay. Anybody ever like let that stinking thinking come in? Oh my gosh, maybe I'm not supposed to do this. It's not going smoothly. So let me tell you about the secret about that. It usually means you're on the right road, because I personally believe there's kind of 2 powers out there. There's this positive power and love that's trying to help us. Some of us call it God. Some of us call it law of attraction. Okay. No matter what your beliefs are, religious or not religious, I believe there's a positive energy out there and there's a negative energy. And that negative energy is always trying to throw you off course. Okay. It's trying to help you not succeed. It's trying to make you believe that you can't accomplish your goals. You're always going to get knocked upside of the head a little bit, because that's part of this life. That's part of the learning process. That's part of growing. Okay. And if you compare it to something really simple that you all learned about when you were really little, remember when you learned about how an egg and that little chicken in there, if you tap on it and you break the egg for it and it doesn't have to fight its way out, it doesn't build those muscles it needs to survive. If you had success really fast and then you had something kind of knock you off your groove, you wouldn't stay successful because you weren't used to dealing with opposition. Okay. This is just part of the process. Now, this really great book I was listening to this weekend, and I've actually listened to it 100 times. Okay. Maybe not 100, but a lot. And you know how you listen to books and you learn something new every time? And he said, there's not failure or success. It's not one or the other. They're not like you either failed or you succeeded. No. Guess what? Success is always accompanied with some failure. As long as you got up and kept going, you didn't fail. And it's okay to say, I'm not choosing this challenge anymore. Some of you maybe have switched companies. Maybe some of you had a different job and you decided that wasn't the path you wanted to be on and you switched to this. Maybe some of you will get done with this and decide this isn't what you want to do. I don't know. It's okay to choose to switch paths. That's not failing. That's making a choice. But when we just say, I just can't do this, it's too hard, I don't want to put in the hours, that's a little bit more of true failure, okay? Choosing, though, that's not what you want to spend your time on, that's not failure. Okay, see the difference? Hopefully it makes sense. But you're always going to have some failure along success. And that should be expected. Not get frustrated, just like, okay, what am I going to learn from this? How am I going to grow grit? How am I going to grow internally? If that internal stuff is what makes the difference between someone really successful and a leader and someone who just, barely makes their minimums. And it's literally the difference. It's not yes, there's Facebook skills. Yes, there's business skills. But what you're thinking, what you believe, I tell people all the time, I cannot out-train your fear. If you're letting your fear, you're always going to have some fear. But your excitement and your belief and your hope and your faith has got to be this much higher than the fear. Okay? You are going to do all your business activities with a little bit of fear. Always. 100% of the time. Fear will not completely disappear. It will get smaller. You can talk yourself through it faster. You can, lots of things. But you're never just going to be like, I have no fear. You just wake up one day and it goes away. If you think that's what happened to somebody who had success, I promise you they went, okay, I'm going to keep my excitement just a little bit higher than fear, and I'm going to go do it, and that fear is high, but I want this bad enough, I'm going to do it. That's what made that person different. Okay, y'all following me? That is literally the difference, all right? So we've seen this a lot lately. It's not a phrase I use a ton, but I've loved seeing it, is faith over fear. Not faith. Faith makes fear go away. I'm going to choose faith over fear. You call it courage, you call it faith, you call it a choice, you can call it anything you want, okay? But that's what we're going to do, is we're going to work on that grit mindset, and that will absolutely make all the difference, okay? So if you know you have a little bit of grit, and you probably wouldn't be here if you didn't, okay? I want you to tell me your grit level. On a scale 1 to 5, are you like, no matter what happens, man, I just plow through and I'm a 5? Most of you are probably at a 3. I doubt any of you are a 1 or you wouldn't be here. You probably wouldn't have signed up with your company if you're a 1. But where is your grit level? Between 1 and 5, okay? Tell me your grit level. All right, awesome. Great, that's right, Jennifer. Yes, girl. All right, so I'm going to tell you about at the end about a really, really, really cool product I have that teaches your team grit, and you can put it in your group. And if you have a group for your team and you're like, what am I going to post this month? How am I going to keep them motivated this month? I have some secret sauce that you are absolutely going to love, and it's going to be priceless. It's just going to you're going to be so excited how much time it saves you. And anyway, you're going to love it. Okay. So if you want to see the secret sauce on that for your team, I want you to put down your team group name. Actually, go ahead and just put group. So I know you have a team group and that's something you're interested in. Okay. Comment group. If you have a team group and you're like, yeah, I want to teach grit to my team. Okay. Because you're going to love it. All right. Now, number 2, let's talk about the next thing. All right. So recruiting. I love recruiting. Look at all of you. 3, 4s, 5s. I knew y'all had some grit. Look, Tisha. 7. I love it. Grit and then some. You go, girl. Okay. So I love that you're understanding grit and how many of you are all in. That is fabulous. And it's okay. It's okay to not be at a 5 yet. Totally takes practice, okay? Excuse me. Even if you're at a 1, we love it. Everybody started at a 1. Then you go to 2, then you go to 3, okay? It grows. Just keep moving. Just keep moving those feet. Even if it's shuffling, that's going to grow your grit. Okay. 2, magic wording. Actually, magic messaging. Magic wording on recruiting. Okay. So many of you have been taught a style of recruiting. And I hear this often said by people. Tell your story. Okay? Tell your story. That's how we recruit. We tell our story. If you've heard that and been told that, or have had that style presented to you, meaning, somebody told you their story, I just want to know how many of you are familiar with what I'm talking about. Tell your story and then see if they're interested in the business. Okay? So just comment the word story. I'm going to present a different idea. I believe instead on focusing on what they want. Okay? Recruiting is very, they are making a huge leap. It's way bigger than buying your product. Okay? They are saying, I'm going to take this money and invest. I'm going to take time and invest. I'm going to take a personal risk of possibly feeling like a failure. I'm going to take a risk of what other people might think of me. It's big. Okay. Y'all know it is. Now, is it still a good risk? Yeah, it is. But for some people, that fear, they're really having a hard time getting that faith over that fear. So you got to focus on what they want, not on what works for you, because I promise you, everybody is different. So 2 things I want to go over is the approach to start the conversation. And then I'm going to give you 1 question that I like to ask. And then I'm going to tell you about how to get some more. That's going to help you reveal what people need. Okay? So I truly, truly believe, and we have to focus on people's needs. Now, if you haven't yet, make sure you've commented Queen. When you do that, click on Get the Goodies. Help us start a revolution and share this out. Okay? All right. So, wording. I believe that we need to slow down our approach to recruiting. And this is going to you're going to be like, oh, that makes so much sense. Everything I do is just about common sense. Okay? No tricks, no trying to convince people to do what we want. Very just subtle common sense. Take it 1 step at a time. Okay? I don't believe in trying to get people to do what we want. We don't want to be doing that to us, right? No, that's not a good approach. Okay. So what I have discovered is that magic question that so many people have used is, hey, are you interested in signing up with my company? That's one way to do it. And you have found some people that have signed up through that question. But what I have found is people, when they need to give you a very yes, no answer, a lot of times in their head, there's this degree of maybe. Maybe I just need 1 answer to 1 thing and I'm all in. Or there's maybe, but I've got a lot of questions. I need to know how much time, how much it's going to cost, what actions I need to take, how am I going to learn the skills? Like there could be, so if I kind of call a 1 to 5 scale, okay. 1 is, yeah, I've thought about it, but I don't know. 4 or 5 is, yeah, I've really thought about it. I have 1 or 2 questions. So when you go in with this, would you be interested in signing up with my company? And you make it sound like they've got to give you a definite answer, yes or no. if there's a degree of maybe, they're just going to fall off that fence to the no, and they're going to tell you no because they're worried they're going to be pushed into something. Okay? If instead you ask this, you take one tiny step back, just a little bit more time to chat with them, and you say this instead. Now, I want you all just to like sit back, close your eyes, listen to this wording, and notice how different you feel in your gut, okay? If I say, on a scale of 1 to 5, how interested would you be in just some information about making some extra money with my company or the business opportunity with my company? Let me say the first part again. On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested would you be in some information about the business opportunity with my company? How many of you felt the difference between, hey, would you like to sign up with my company? An interest level in information. That is like this little missing link. Everybody that's been telling you how to recruit, they absolutely positively meant well. They told you the best they knew how. Guess what? You just took your recruiting level, your recruiting skills up a huge notch by knowing this one different sentence. What is your interest level in information? Can you feel how different that feels? Okay. I want you to comment different if there's a clear difference in just that first initial question. Okay. So when you ask that, the next question is, you don't make any assumptions based on the number. None. You just go, cool. Do you mind telling me more about why you say 3? Why you say 5? Why you say 1? Why you say 2? That's it. You ask that question number 2. And they are going to open up. Like if you've done a lot of recruiting and you've never tried this style, and you ask these 2 questions to just 3 people, you are going to see a night and day difference. You're going to be like, I know those 3 people better than I know all the rest of the people I've ever recruited. I promise you that. Okay. This, and then you have to be quiet when they answer. Okay. Don't interrupt. Let them talk. Let them say everything they've got to say. They will tell you all sorts of different things. Okay. You are so welcome, Miss Brenda. These comments are going faster than I can. You felt it. Okay. I just froze. I hope I didn't freeze. Okay. This is a game changer. That's so much better, Beth. You like it? Yes. Feels very different, Brenda says. Okay. Y'all, you don't have to go in for the kill to recruit. You absolutely do not have to do that. Okay. All you have to do is first find out if they have any interest at all. Okay. That is where we start. And then tell me more about why you say 3. Okay. It is amazing. Love that word choice. Exactly. Okay. We want to give them options. We don't want to try to make them feel committed when you just barely started the conversation. If you walk onto, so I just bought a car. If you walk onto a car lot and this guy's like, well, what kind of car are you looking for? Okay, great. Let me show you this one. This is how much it costs. You ready to sign up? Would you be like, hello, what's wrong with you? Okay. You wouldn't be comfortable with that. No, of course not. We'd be like, you tell your friends about it. You wouldn't go back. Okay. No, don't be the used car salesman. Well, no, most car salesmen like know better now. Okay. Nobody does that. But you know what I mean? Oh, I'm so glad you like him, Kristen. Okay. Don't feel pressured or backed into a corner. Exactly. Right. That approach. Yep. And And yeah, it's a casual approach, but it's very deliberate about stepping back and letting that person tell you what they're thinking and not trying to get them to do what you want them to do. Okay? So step number 2 when it comes to recruiting is this. We need to ask a few questions first instead of telling our story. Sometimes their story will relate to them, and you'll know that as you ask a couple questions. Other times you'll realize, I need to actually share the story of my upline, of somebody I heard at convention. Sometimes it's not always the right thing to do, okay? So it's super, super, super important. So what if we post about recruiting and we ask if they like to join? No, Nicole, that's what I'm saying. That's going for the kill. Everyone has tried that once and realized nobody got responses. This is when you're closing up a sale with somebody and they've had a good experience with your product, and you ask them in Messenger on a scale of 1 to 5, how interested would you be in information? Okay, if you have a group, you might be able to ask, hey, I'm just curious, on a scale of 1 to 5, how much would y'all like information about the business opportunity? But not, do you want to sign up? Okay. So important to understand. Next thing is this. So I actually have this really cool recruiting interview, and I'm going to tell you how to get that at the end. But I'm going to give you just one piece of it. There's this great book that I learned some things called about Motivational Styles. And one of the things it teaches about is, are you more driven by money and titles? Like, how many of you love to be on stage? Some of you, this has been a terrible, no good, very bad year for you when it comes to conventions, because you need to get your time on stage, not the same way. And some of you, that is so important to you, okay? And it's just been devastating. You'll be okay, and you know you will be, but you're like, I worked for this time. I know you did. So if you love and you worked really hard to be on stage, you got to know you're a money and titles person. That's not selfish or like anything like it's not positive or negative. It's just factual, okay? And then there's some people who are like, I love the mission of the company. I love helping other people. I love helping them like have makeovers or feel more confident or switch out their medicine cabinet or, all the different things that your products do. And you are much more about, how does my product help people? How does my business opportunity help people? And money and titles is not your top reason. Now, most people are a little of both, okay? Most people are a blend. Mother Teresa is 100% change the world, okay? She didn't have any care about what she needed herself. I don't know about you, but I'm not Mother Teresa. I have a good giving heart, but I'm not that good, okay? All of us have a giving heart. All of us are a little bit change the world. Bank robbers, people who don't care about anybody else but themselves, okay? That's like the extreme opposite, all right? And none of us just care about money so much that that's the only thing we care about. We're not just like out to like deceive people. We want our recognition. We want our good paycheck. We want to feel good about it too. But still, sometimes that stage, that paycheck, that's the first thing that motivates us. And then we're like, we're so glad when I do this, I get paid and do something good. Okay? Both make the world go round. We need both. One's not good, one's not bad. Okay? They're both awesome. So what makes you tick? Are you money and titles? Put some dollar sign emojis down. If you're change the world, find the world emoji or just comment world. Okay? Let me tell you what happens when you tell your story in your money and titles versus change the world. So let me see whose world. Tell me whose world. Helping others is my passion. So Miss Kimberly is change the world. Okay? So if Miss Kimberly and I are talking, all right, and I'm money and titles, okay, so we're chatting along. Let me see, who's money and titles? Yeah, everyone's a mix, but one's heavy. Everyone has one that's a little bit heavier. Okay, so Miss Marissa and Kimberly are having a chat. Marissa's money and titles. So Marissa's talking to Kimberly. So you all are going to be like, both of you are going to realize, you're going to think about someone you've talked to about the business opportunity, and you're going to be like, oh, that's why that person didn't sign up. Okay, let me tell you what's going to happen. Marissa and Kimberly are talking. So Marissa, in this case, is the recruiter. She's talking to Miss Kimberly. And she's going, Kimberly, girl, oh my gosh. You should see, this is so cool. When you go to convention, we get to be on stage, and we get these awards, and we earn these crowns, and we get to go on these trips, and we earn these titles. And oh my gosh, it's so great. And then we get these bonuses when we hit these levels. I love this company, and I love what it's done for me. Nobody appreciated me like that at my job, and it's just so awesome to be recognized. You know what poor Kimberly's doing? Everyone who's money and titles, everyone who's changed the world. As I was saying that, I want you to tell the girls that are money and titles how that feels, okay? Because the change the world people are going, but does your business make the world better? Does the business help people? I don't really want to be on stage. And the change the world people are going, that's not what makes me tick. This is making me uncomfortable. Put it out there, girls. Okay, change the world. Now, should you not care about your money and titles because you're money and title? No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you need to listen in to her and what she needs and not share that if that's not what makes her tick, okay? And I'm going to tell you how to figure that out. The other way around, okay? So now Kimberly's the recruiter. And Marissa's listening, okay? And Kimberly's like, I've got to tell you about some people that I've got to work with. And it's been amazing to see their lives change and to see them gain confidence and to see them pay off debt and be happy. It's so great to see how they've had more time with their families. It's so great to see how the product has blessed their lives and made their homes better. And Marissa, she's like, that's nice. Marissa's going, show me the money. I got to take care of my family. I got to provide. I got to have an income producing activity. Do you actually make any money at this? Okay. That's what Marissa's thinking when Kimberly's talking. So if your money and titles, tell the change the world people why that language isn't going to work for you. Okay. So y'all have I bet you've been like, oh, that's why that person, you didn't do something wrong. You just, when you know better, you do better. Okay. All you have to do is ask this very simple question. What's been your most favorite job that you've ever had and why? What's been your most favorite job and why? So as I start to tell you, I worked with kids and I love the impact I had with kids and how much I was able to help women and moms and kids, and they'll tell you about how rewarding it was emotionally. Then you have the person's like, I love this job. I made awesome money. I got recognized. I traveled. Okay. Or if you ask someone in your current job right now, if there's one thing that made your current job just a little bit better, made you a little bit happier in your current job, what would it be? Someone's going to say appreciation and pay. Someone else is going to say, I wish I felt like I was doing more for people and it made a better impact. Okay, so we don't ask them straight out, are you money and titles or change the world? Because I look at you like you're crazy. Okay, I've explained it to you so I can ask you. But when you ask people that you've said on a scale of 1 to 10, how interested are you in information? They say 3, they tell you why. Well, I've thought about making some extra money and it seems like the women in this company have a great connection. You're like, awesome. Can I ask you another question? And she says, yes. And you say, so what's been your favorite job in your life and why? And that's going to reveal if she's money and titles or change the world. That way, if you can kind of see she's money and titles, you don't talk about stage, or if you do see she's money and titles, you're going to talk about stage and bonuses. If you see she's more about change the world, you're going to talk about one of the people you know in your company that's more motivated by change the world, or talk about your own experiences with that. You lead with that, not with the stage. Can you feel the difference? Okay. This is making it all about them. That finger needs to be like, I care about you. I want to know what you want. I want to know what you need. Because your business opportunity gives people lots of opportunities, but you have got to have the right one. Okay. You've got to know what makes them tick or you're going to shut them down. Okay? So there's 2 other motivational styles we go over in our recruiting program. And we actually have a whole sheet of recruiting questions that help you reveal their motivational styles. So you talk to them, offer them the parts of the business that makes them tick, that makes them happy, that motivates them, that matches with their goals. Okay? Does this make sense, y'all? Okay? All right. So if you're just joining us, make sure you comment Queen. Be sure and share this out, Comment Revolution. We are giving away 2 hats. When you do comment Queen, make sure you open up the messenger and click on Get the Goodies. We've got 25 images, recruiting tips, all sorts of awesome stuff, okay? Okay, so I hope that you're like super excited about recruiting. Holy cow, I've been talking way too long on one topic. Woo, baby. Okay, I've got to get through a couple other topics real quick. All right, so recruiting. New recruit training. Biggest tip I can give you on new recruit training is to be very highly engaged, touching bases with them on a daily basis, and give them one little assignment to do per day. They're not used to adding a business into their life that wasn't part of their habits. It wasn't part of their life before now. They were probably busy before they met you. So it's very important to go drip, drip, drip every single day and help them start to make business habits. We have an awesome way to help you with that. We have a program that's called our New Recruit ManyChat. So some of you are going to be like, what in the heck are you talking about? That haven't been on lots of my lives. A few of you are going to be like, what? ManyChat? We've talked about ManyChat. So when you've commented Queen and you got a message from Creative Success Systems, we're using a tool called ManyChat, ManyChat. Okay? When you use ManyChat, what happens there? It's super cool. You are able to deliver, okay, to people. You're able to deliver to them a training automatically. There's like a delay 1 day apart. We have a 28-day program for your new recruit, and we've recorded lots of videos. There's just a couple videos that you record, and we teach them how to make a business page and time management and all sorts of stuff. And it just drip sends them a message, drip sends them a message. And they're like, oh my gosh, Tammy, you are so cool. I can't believe how you check in with me every day. And you're like, yeah, aren't I cool? And you're like, I forgot. And you didn't have to remember because this system automatically does it. You turn on all the buttons and every day they just send a message. And so when life happens, you run to the ER with your kid because someone, has broken an arm. You have to run and help your mom with something because she's had a little, just need something or need some love. When your husband's like, can we please just go on a date? And you're like, shoot, I was going to work tonight. That stuff is just automatically happening. So as life kind of comes at you, that's got all set up and you can train people no matter when they come in. So they come in on the 13th and then the 28th and then the 31st. They can start anytime and it helps them get set up for their first launch. And then it teaches them about social media skills. It's awesome sauce. Okay. Tammy, you are so cool. I love you, girl. You are so cool. Okay. So if you're currently doing ManyChat with us, or you've thought about doing ManyChat, this can be a really great, easy start to get started with ManyChat. And what we do is we have this program, and then you work with one of my assistants, and she'll help you make sure you get the little pieces in there. Most of it's all done, but you want to brand it with some of your images and just a couple of videos we need you to do, like the back end of your, like your back office. So you just screen share and those kind of things. There's just a couple you need to do, but we've done most of them for you. So we'll tell you more about that at the end. Okay. All right. Last thing. Yeah. Many, ManyChat.com. The last thing I want to tell you about is this. I have this really, really, really awesome way to connect with team members that they came in and you saw potential. Sometimes they got going strong. And then it's like, where did you go? And you message them and they don't message you back. And you're like, what happened? Okay. How many of you have team members that are MIA, missing in action? You're like, I see them on Facebook, but they don't respond to my messages. They're not connecting. I know what's going on. Okay. Letitia, do you need that? Okay. So I have this program. It's called Create Empowerment. Okay. I'm almost at the top of the hour. Can you all hang with me for just a little bit longer? Okay. Because we'll do our giveaways and I'll tell you about the programs we have. Okay. All right. So, hey, Miss Amy, how you doing, sweetie? You should be getting the messages now. If you comment Queen, you'll get a message from us. And then you have to click on Get the Goodies. Okay. All right. MIA. Y'all have people that are MIA, right? Okay. Y'all can keep going. Okay. So there's like almost 100 of you that haven't clicked on Get the Goodies and you want to get your name in the drawing for this and make sure you shared this out. Okay. My last thing I want to share with you is this. Okay. It's called Mind Create Empowerment. And I have had person after person tell me that this literally resurrects the dead. Okay. So here's the thing. Okay. I want you to think about this just common sense. Again, at the beginning, I told you all my programs are based on common sense and like interpersonal relationships, connecting to people. So as you're talking to people and trying to connect with them and see how their business is going, you can see their numbers, right? You're trying to reach out a lot of times because they haven't sold anything for a while and you'd like to get the movie. That's normal, okay? It's not a bad thing, but sometimes our approach isn't as friendly as it could be. So we'll think about this for a second. When we send a message out to somebody that we know they're not doing well, that means that person knows they're not doing well, right? It's kind of like when you got two kids and one of them hits their sister and you said, why'd you hit your sister? And they're looking at you like, what do you mean? Like, I hit my sister. I was mad. I was impulsive. Like, you're asking a dumb question, okay? Doesn't usually do any good to do that. More like, okay, what could you have done next time? Let's talk about it. How are you feeling? Are you having a bad day? Like, we need to like slow down and see where the motivation came from, kind of thing. Same kind of thing. If we reach out and say, hey, how's your business going? And you know, she knows that you know it's going bad. You're asking a rhetorical question. None of us, I don't even know where rhetorical questions come from because none of us like rhetorical questions. We don't. Okay. We like to have real conversations. We want to be understood. We don't want to be put in a corner, just like the recruiting question we had. It doesn't make anybody feel good. It doesn't work. And that's why people don't message you back. Does that mean your heart's not in the right place? No, I know your heart's in the right place. I know you want to help her and you have your own personal goals. And so it's a win-win situation when he or she is doing well. So I know you're not trying to hurt anybody, but it doesn't make them feel comfortable on the other end. Nobody wants to go, well, I just suck. I'm just not doing well. That's not what anybody wants to say. So now I never, ever, ever say, don't do this without saying, hey, here's an alternative. Okay. Because I don't want you feeling bad or guilty. You were reaching out. You were following up. You're doing your job. Let me just give you a little bit different wording. Okay. Sound good? So what we're going to do instead is we're going to reach out and we're going to think about, why did I connect with this person in the first place? Because you probably got talking about their kids or talking about where they were from or talking about some goals they had or the career they had. There was some reason somehow you started to connect with most people. Every now and then you have someone kind of come out of the blue and they go sign up and you didn't really know them. Most people sign up, though, because you've developed a relationship with them. Okay? If you know they have 3 kids and they all of a sudden have been homeschooling, because of COVID, if you know that their job, they've been, working from home, or they're essential and they've been out there, working at a grocery store, working at a doctor's office, and they're just trying to keep themselves safe and healthy. If you know something about most of your people, okay, depending on how big your team is, you reach out and say, hey, I've been thinking about you. I know that the kids have been home for a long time. I know you're an amazing mom, but busy. How is it going and how are your kids doing with COVID? You don't ask about business yet. You need to first find out how they're doing personally. It is your job to love on them first. Number 1. I want you all to put hearts or the word love, but the very, 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 very first thing you must do, spread that love, okay? Not how's your business going, especially when you know it's not going well, okay? You can see their numbers. So we reach out, we show some love. How's it going being a nurse? Thank you so much for your service. Hey, I know that your mom lives with you and you're probably trying to keep her safe. How's that going? You think of something that's going on that everybody's life changed in the last 6 months. Every single person. There's nobody that life is normal for right now. No one. Okay? My poor little 11-year-old who loved her 5th grade teacher, man, she misses her class, she misses her teacher, and she does really well. And then all of a sudden we have a day that we cry. And she does really well, and we have a day that we cry. Everyone's doing that to some extent, right? We get in there, we do the best we can, and we have a day we cry. All right? Love on that person and see how they are doing first. When you go in and ask them how they're doing with their business and it's not going well, they don't want to talk to you because you just remind them of this feeling of failure they're having. That doesn't mean they're a failure, but that's what they're experiencing. That's what's going on in here, okay? That is not the approach that you should take. Like I said, I know your intentions are good. I know you're trying to connect and want to help if they want to get their business going. But they're not going to believe that if your first focus is on their business instead of your first focus be on their family, on their life, on what's changed for them. Does this make sense? Okay. So this is so important. Show some love first. After you find out they're doing well, they're not doing well, they're struggling, whatever it is, a lot of times they're going to bring up their business on their own without you even having to ask. But when it is after you've kind of reconnected, find out how their kids are doing or the parents or whomever they're loving on, okay, because they're loving on someone, then you ask, do you have a quick minute we can talk a little bit about your business? You ask permission first. Do you have a quick minute we can talk a little bit about your business? And then I have this really cool questionnaire, which I'm just going to briefly touch on. And I'm going to tell you how to get it because we're out of time. I believe in approaching it like this. Hey, I'm just curious, when you first signed up, what was your initial goal? What did you want to get out of this business? Okay. Then I asked, based on how things are right now, what are your current goals with your business? How much has it changed from when you first signed up? And you are going to hear all sorts of answers. You're going to have some that are like, man, I need this desperately. I have one gal who's like, I got to be done being that I work with. It's a client of mine. She's like, I got to be done being a nurse. This is way too scary. I'm not doing this anymore. It's too stressful. I've got to get this business going. And she's 100% focused. Where before, I think it was more like something that was fun, her business, right? And it's still fun. But I mean, the fun has got to be the main income source for her. You're going to have some people who are like, based on what's going on right now, I just can't do this business. But at least you know where they're at. So then you can move forward with supporting them. Then I help them make a plan And here's one of my little tricks. After I make a plan with them, I say this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you? Like, where's your fear level? 10 being I'm totally comfortable, I'm going to move forward. 1 being I'm terrified, I'm not going to do this. With the plan that we've made on a scale of 1 to 10, how comfortable are you with this plan? Because you're messaging. You can't see their face. You can't see their body language. You can't hear their voice. And they'll tell you 10, 6, 3, 5. If they're under a 7, guess what? They are not going to do the plan you made. Okay? Because the fear level's too high. What did I say? We got to get the excitement higher than the fear. So if it's not 8, 9, 10, they're probably not going to do it. And you got to go back and go, you know what? Let's modify that plan. Let's just make 1 or 2 steps and not do everything we talked about. Now, what's your comfort level? Because you know how many people you've talked to and made plans with on your team and they didn't do it? Let me tell you the secret. It was because they were scared to death. And they told you the right thing and you thought they were okay. And they were not. Were you doing your job? Yes. Did you care about them and want to help them be successful? Yes. Did they not tell you everything they were thinking? Mm-hmm. But you can etch it out of them. You can pull it out. That question will reveal so much. It will blow your mind. So those are just some little pieces of this. It's called our empowerment training. And when you buy this, you'll have several videos and you'll have my whole interview. This is amazing for building leaders and resurrecting the dead. Okay. This is amazing what it can do. And I've seen person after person who was deliberate about follow up with their team, who reached out, who really tried. But guess what? They came off kind of pushy. They came off kind of antagonistic. They came off more focused on their own goals and their team members. And they switched it to this. And they're like, this resurrected the dead, Michelle. Because it made the focus on them and what they wanted. And you'll see night and day difference in how they talk to you and they'll respond to you and how you can move forward. Okay. How many of you feel this? Okay. How many of you have team members that need to be resurrected? Comment resurrect. Okay. Let's comment alive. Let's bring it back to life. Okay. Comment alive. All right. So I have a couple amazing programs for you. Okay. Yes. Baby steps to bringing them back. Exactly, Miss Jennifer. Yep. Okay. It's so important to understand that Jessica, I help your girl straighten your crown. You're so cute. Okay. Seriously, y'all. This is so important to understand. Okay. You do not have to make people feel uncomfortable to follow up. You can feel good. They can feel good. Everyone can feel good. Okay. Need them to be hungry. Yeah. But you've got to make a safe place for them to express that they're hungry. Okay. That's the key, is making it a very safe place for them to do that. Okay. And this is just an interview. You literally can go through, you can be messaging and you look at the text and you look at your message and you can backspace and be like, oh, that's not going to be quite right. That's not what Michelle told me to do. And you can follow it. Okay. All right. So I want to know where you're at in your team journey. Are you at the recruiting stage? Okay. So do you have 0 to 10, 20? Or you're like, my first thing I got to focus on is recruiting. I just need more blood. Okay. So are you the recruiting stage? Are you like, oh my gosh, I just recruited a whole bunch of people in the last couple of months and I got to have a way to train those babies. Okay. Are you at the training stage? Are you at, man, I have this big old team and I know there's some people on there that would rock it and I need to better understand them, I want you to put big, meaning you have a big team. So recruiting, train, or big. Where are you at in your process? Okay. And we're going to tell you some things that you're going to like. Okay. You guys are so cute. I love how you're supporting each other. You guys are adorable. Okay. So recruiting stage, big stage. Sandy's got big going. I love it. Okay. So let's tell you about a couple programs we have. First one I'm going to tell you about is our recruiting. Our recruiting 101 is awesome. Excuse me. Because I give you a script and it's asking questions, not talking at them, y'all, okay? The key is to ask questions. So our recruiting 101, it is $97, and you're going to get 30 days of videos that are going to teach you how to approach things differently, the kinds of questions that you need to ask, how to slow down and better understand people. Okay, it's going to give you all those tools, and it's going to feel so much better than the whole tell your story approach. Whomever taught that to you had good intentions. They're a very good person. Okay. We don't need to make anybody feel bad, but when we know better, we do better. That's just the way it is. When we know better, we do better. Okay. That recruiting interview will take you far. Okay. For $97, it is just a game changer, and it's going to make things so much easier. You're going to feel a million times better. Okay. You're going to love it. All right. So that's the first thing. And you can even get it on a payment program. I think it's like 3 payments of 37 or something like that. So no matter where you're at in your business, if you're just getting going, we want you to have that. Okay. We want you to get that. So we make it very, 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 very affordable. All right. Okay. So that's our recruiting program. Then the next one we have is our ManyChat new recruit program. 28 days to help you get in front, to help you stay connected to your people. Okay. It is an absolutely lovely program and you get to work with one of my assistants for an hour, and she's going to help you truly understand how to use this program. She's used it with her own team. She absolutely loves it. Okay. And it's going to help you onboard your people with a little less stress. And especially, I know how much y'all try to do like group trainings with people. Well, let's train a whole bunch at once, because that does make sense. Except sometimes that just doesn't work, right? Sometimes we try to do that, and gosh darn it, they're just not all available at the same time. Sometimes that is just not possible. All right. So this is going to make it so easy. So every single person is going to be able to take that training at their own pace and in a way that works. Okay. Now, you do have to have a solid business page that you've been using. That's important. It doesn't have to have a ton of likes, but ManyChat connects to business pages, not to your personal profile. And we can help you with that. Not a big deal. Okay. But this is phenomenal what it does for your business. Okay. So that is our, it's called New Recruit Training via ManyChat. Now, we just sent you, so if you commented Queen and clicked on Get the Goodies, we just sent you, it looks like it's called a gallery. And the first picture says Social Media 101. When you see that, you swipe. You swipe, and then there will be several like little boxes, and it'll have like 1 payment or 3 payment. You swipe, 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 swipe. And you'll see all the different program options in there. Okay. So click on that, swipe, 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 and you will find what you're looking for. Okay. All right. So that's the next thing. And then the next thing is our Create Empowerment. Oh, so that one's $247 to set up your new recruit training. Okay. And it will save you so much time. And all you have to do is do a couple videos for it. And we're just going to help you with that one-on-one and help you get that done. Okay. Then our create empowerment. Okay. This is the resurrect the dead. Okay. This is the resurrect the dead that is so important. Hang on one second. All right. So create empowerment. You're going to get some videos and you're going to get this interview and you're just going to love it because you're going to like revisit it and you're going to get better and better and better at these skills. Okay. It takes practice to connect well with people. Okay. It takes a lot of practice to do that. And so I want you to feel really, really good about it. Okay. You've heard all my wording today. I've given you so many examples from how to start conversations to recruit, to start better understand people when they want to recruit, how to start conversations when people have kind of gone MIA. You have felt over and over and over in the last hour how my wording keeps it all about the other person. And you don't feel salesy. You don't feel unauthentic, okay? The create empowerment will truly, truly help you to be the kind of leader that you want to be, okay? I want you to feel so good about this, okay? So our create opportunity workshop, you're kind of doing it on your own, okay? The create empowerment is $197 or 3 payments of $74. But this, seriously, if you got a team of 25 to 30, you've had people that have come in the last year, and there's some conversations that you need to have, okay? This is going to help you be that person that you want to be. I know none of you are trying to be pushy and unkind, but sometimes it comes off that way because of your wording, even though that's not where your heart is and you just didn't have better wording. This will be a game changer for you. Okay, snag that one. Okay, my last thing I got to show you. This is so fun. Okay, so this is called team building with the power of grit. And seriously, I have to read to you this testimonial. So we just started this last week, and it's awesome. Okay, so let me read to you this testimonial. I meant to put it in an image, but you know, I'm only one person. This is as far as we got today. So let me read you what she had to say. So this is Christina, and she has a team with Paparazzi. Okay, so this is what she has to say. So I'm going to read this and try to look at you at the same time. It says, last month, my team really rocked it, and I decided to spend part of my commission check on them. So I jumped on and bought the Grit program from Michelle. I cannot begin to tell you how nice it was for me to have all the planning, images, topics to train on that are beneficial for everyone. And all the videos are already done. My team and I are having great conversations, learning things about each other, and becoming closer than we have ever been before. It's awesome to hear them open up and contributing to our conversations. They are talking about their shortcomings and making goals on how to improve and bring these life principles into their business. I can feel that my team has gotten their energy and momentum back. Most importantly, I feel like no longer are they sitting passively back. Sorry, I lost my place. Sitting passively back. Well, I'm talking about something I think is important and hoping some of it sticks. but I'm stepping back and being more of a facilitator while they talk about themselves, where they're at and how they're going, and how they're going to use the things Michelle suggested, books to change their own business. It's been awesome to see and watch that shift as my team has become empowered to train, empowered to talk about and change their own businesses. Thank you, Michelle. What we send you with this, so we send you 3 different styles of banners. Every month is a different theme, okay? We're going to give you, and so you buy this quarterly or monthly, you save some money if you buy it quarterly, okay? And so last month's theme was courage, and I'll show you some of the cute images that we had. And we're going to be doing determination and consistency next. And seriously, the cutest images ever. So let me show you. We give you 4 ideas for challenges for your team. Blow this up. Let me share screen. Hang on here. Okay. I wonder if I can make this bigger. Let me hide this for just a hot second. Sorry, this is kind of hard to see. See, it's kind of small. It says courage. Anyway, we have lots of these. Where are my arrows? There we go. So you get 3 of these as banners you can choose to put on your group. And then we have challenges. We're like, they're week-long challenge. You can do it for a month or a week. So we give you a bunch of different images and challenges, suggestions to give people. And then we have 15 images with fun questions on them. So we were dealing a lot with courage, the opposite of that's fear. We asked things like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much you like scary movies? What do you say to your kids when they get scared? What's the scariest thing you've done in your business? Anyway, all sorts of fun stuff. Okay. I make a book suggestion. I create a couple videos for you to share in your team. It's amazing. Okay. It's so much fun. Now, for those of you that don't have teams, but really want to take advantage of this grit mentality, you can also just buy it for yourself. And it's either $37 a month, or you can get 3 months of it for $97. So I know some of you don't have teams to share this with, and we'll brainstorm with you. Okay. So this Power of Grit is so much fun for your team. And you do want to teach things like booking parties and lives and those kind of things, but you can't out-train their fear. That is something you've got to focus on every single month. So you'll be sent this every single month with a different theme, different images. I have them all made by a professional graphic designer. They are so cute and so fun and saves you so much time. Anyway, they're just super, super cute. Okay. All right. So if you're looking for the links for these, make sure you've commented Queen. Go to your messenger, scroll down. Like if you need to pull it down and refresh, you'll see a message from us. If you've done that and you're still not seeing a message, then go ahead and comment links that you're looking for those. All right. We are going to do our, you're so welcome, Miss Emma. What was your biggest aha moment? I threw a lot at you today about team building. I just want you to know they're different, I feel better, different, better ways to recruit, to interact with your team, to train them, to support them, to help them overcome fears, to connect with them one-on-one. There are better ways, okay? There are absolutely better ways. Yeah, she loved it. And this is just the first month, okay? We're so excited to see what happens. The Power of Grit, the team, it's $147 a month if you do it monthly. $147 a month if you do it monthly. Offering the biz was the biggest aha moment for you. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. What other aha moments did you have? What questions do you have about the programs? Everything was amazing. Jennifer, thank you so much for saying that. You're so sweet. So let's get Rihanna, go ahead and send me my names on those that have you've drawn their names for the hats. Yes, you like asking the scale of 1 to listening. I love this. Listening. Oh, if all of you just learned that, just listen better, listen different. That would make me so happy if all of you just like that sunk in. Asking this scale of 1 to scale questions. It's asking which builds it's asking a what question which builds engagement. Exactly. The conversations, listening, Lori says. I love it. My aha moment was that there are more than one way to approach recruiting, tailoring it to the individual person. Melissa, I love that. Thank you. Oh, Kathy, you're so sweet. Thank you for loving my energy. I try to give you good energy. We need good energy in this world right now, don't we? Yes, not using your story. There's a time and a place to use it, but you need to make sure it matches that person. On the scale of 1 to 5 was your aha moment, Terry. I love it. Oh, oh, bless your heart, Pamela. I'm sorry your head's spinning, but I'm so glad you got a lot out of it. Oh, you're so cute. Sue, if you've got, we tell people to do, have about 2,000 in sales a month to do the ManyChat program. That would be the best way to go, is to do the ManyChat class first. But if you have a huge team and that's what you need, like right now, we can help you get that started. So, but the ManyChat class would be a better way to go. And that one's $447 or 3 payments of, I'm pretty sure $157. So, good question. Oh, I'm so glad you found it enlightening, Miss Beth. Thank you so much for saying that. You're so welcome, Miss Eva. You bet. You really believe, which makes us believe we can do it. Oh, Kathy, what a nice compliment. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you like the tips. Gals, this is just the start. I just want you to see that you can feel better. You can feel more confident. You can have skills that they're teachable. Okay. All this wording that I gave you, it's all wording that then you can teach your team. Okay. This is all, what do they say? Duplicatable. Okay. Get signed up for one of these programs wherever you're at in your journey and get the whole script. Okay. You love how it felt. You're going to like the whole thing even better. Okay. You want the whole enchilada. All right. So get signed up, get the program that's the best fit for you, and it's going to be amazing. Now, I forgot to tell you, totally forgot to tell you. Okay. If you buy the new recruit program or the grit program, we're going to give you the recruiting script for free, the recruiting 101. Okay. So the grit, if you do the 3 months or the new recruit training, we're going to give you recruiting 101 for free. Okay. We want to make sure you have that foundation because some of you need that program. Okay. But you're like, but I need this other thing too. So we're going to make sure you have both. Absolutely. Make it about the other person. I love it. Yes, Don. It's the new recruit training would be It's an add-on to the ManyChat class. You would love it. They'll work very, very, very well together. Very well together. Oh, thank you, Miss Patty. I appreciate that. Don't try ManyChat on your own. Yes, all my clients that work with me on ManyChat tell everybody, you don't want to do it on your own. We put in the template and we train you how to use it in a pretty short amount of time. We get you going with ManyChat quick, okay? I've been doing this a couple years now, and we've refined it and refined it. We got a system down. You're working on Social Media 101? Awesome, Miss Sheila. I love it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. All right. What other questions do y'all have? I love getting your tips, not just today's, but all the time. Too many to list. Thank you, Tanya. You're so sweet. Connie, the templates alone are worth it. Yes, the templates in our ManyChat program are phenomenal. If you're interested in the ManyChat for sales, okay, it is $447. We have a ManyChat camp on August 10th. We only do one a month, and you will love it. You'll get the template before that and the recorded videos from the last one, so you can start dabbling in it, and you will love it. Kim, if you've commented Queen and you've clicked on Get the Goodies, you should be getting the links to the programs. Look in your messenger from Creative Success Systems and see if you're finding those links. The classes are always available, sometimes at different prices. So our Recruiting 101 is normally $147, and it's only $97 today, so you're saving $50 today. Oh, I'm so glad you feel empowered, Emma. So any of you that have taken the Social Media 101, if you're partway through it, you're getting more engagement. Recruiting 101 would be an awesome, awesome, awesome next step, okay? The Recruiting 101 is absolutely priceless, okay? That is the next step that you want to take. Grab that Recruiting 101. Oh, I'm so glad you love what you're hearing, Miss Nadine. So Donna, when you commented Queen and you clicked on Get the Goodies, that opened up our messenger, and you can just message us and ask us questions, love. Okay. You're so cute, Sue. Let's get you going on ManyChat and rock and roll. You're so welcome, Miss Pamela. All right. Are y'all finding the links? Awesome. Go for Recruiting 101. Seriously, this is the time, y'all. Okay. Let's just step back for a hot minute, okay? So I don't know how many of you know this. So I have a degree in economics, okay? And one of the things that is so interesting to understand about the direct sales business is this is, okay, during a recession, like the economy is a little wonky right now, this is the time that direct sales businesses grow, okay? And you've seen it in your company. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Like, I'm not telling you something, you're like, oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, I've seen that. Huge. And if you have these skills to talk to people differently, to connect with them better, to listen better, these people are worried. They are looking at their future and they're wanting to take more control over it. They're wanting to make sure they can take care of their families. When you can listen better than you ever have before and offer the opportunity based on what they most want, you are going to take your recruiting skills and your team to a whole new level. This recruiting interview is absolutely priceless. Okay? You will learn more about people. You'll be like, oh my gosh, how did I recruit people before? I didn't hardly know anything about them. I talked at them most of the time because that's all I knew how to do. You're going to learn to listen and be able to say, well, this part of the business would be valuable to you. This part of the business would be valuable to you. You're going to love what it does for you. This is the time. You have team members that want to step it up. You've got new recruits coming in. You need to train them well and be efficient at it, which is why we've got the ManyChat program. We have so much to help you. This is the time. Teams are exploding right now. And when you know how to work smarter, you are going to seriously see some awesome things happen with your business. Okay? Don't walk away without these in your back pocket. Okay? This is absolutely priceless to your business. Get the program that you need. If you've got the big team, get the Create Empowerment or the Grit program. If you've got some new people and you're like, how am I going to do this in sales? Get the ManyChat New Recruit program. If you're like, I just need to get some things going, I haven't recruited for a while, get the Recruit 101. Okay? This is a huge added income to your business when you learn how to grow a team. Yes, you should learn sales, but recruiting is then you have 20 other people selling the same night you're selling, and you make all this extra income all from the same night. Okay? Recruiting and team building and helping them create their own success is a priceless gift to yourself and the person that you're sharing it with. Okay? It is exciting, exciting, exciting stuff. All righty. All right. Y'all getting the links? You finding those? Okay. So let's announce our winners and then we'll answer any other questions that you have. Okay. All right. So drum roll. Our amazing winners and people that have shared this. Thank you so much for helping start a revolution. Are Leanne Brawley and Lucretia Wilson. Woohoo! Congratulations. You'll get a message from my page. We'll ask you what color you want, and we'll get you all hooked up. All right. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for helping us get the word out. We appreciate you so much. Yes. I'm here for working smarter. I love it, girl. Let's get you going on that. Hello, sweet lady. I'm so glad to see you. You're so welcome, Miss Lucretia. Whoop, whoop. I'm in and what? I'm on a webinar. What's up, hun? What do you need? Awesome. I'll come see it. I'm almost done. She's excited. She cleaned her room while I was working. Isn't that awesome? Love it, love it, love it when a kid cleans a room. Now you're trying to get to 7. I can be overwhelmed, but it's an awesome blessing. Programs will help us. Amen to that, Nat. So let's do this. Yes, so the classes are very flexible. Very, very flexible. Oh, Lucretia, thank you. I appreciate that, love. Oh, Leanne, I hope you get that recruiting. You'll love it. And congratulations. Thank you for sharing the love. Your ManyChat training has helped so much. Need to get into another Question Queen session. Woo, woo, girl. She just did our boot camp last month. So I'm so glad to hear it's helping. Have your numbers gone up on your lives, lady? You can see how the questions work now, Miss Virginia. Oh, I'm so glad. Awesome. You are so welcome, Miss Melissa. You don't know where to start. Miss Lori, if you've never taken any classes from us, the place that we suggest you start, it's called Social Media 101. It's a fantastic program that gets you understanding algorithms and how to create good questions and why we ask questions instead of just kind of, look how cool this is. We don't want to do show and tell. We want to ask questions. So the Social Media 101, this is our BOGO with Build Your Audience. This is a fantastic place to start if you've never taken a program from us before. So that's where we would suggest. And when you open up the programs that we send to you, it's the very first image. So y'all, if you're looking for the program slide, okay, open your phone, slide. You'll see the other programs that are in there. Slide. Does that help, Miss Lori? So Vanessa, which program is best for team training and improving lives? Okay. So those would be 2 different trainings. So those are, totally different topics. For training your team, most of the time, the best place to start with that is like, what's going on mentally? So that grit training, that is what I would encourage you to do if you've got a decent sized team. Okay. So, and it will be good for you. It'll be good for them. You'll have better energy on your lives. Like it'll improve a lot of things. Okay. And then we have another training that we call Lives and Videos 101. And it's actually packaged with, we have it's the BOGO. And so Lives and Videos 101. And then we teach you how to build a really, really good, business page. Because we want you going live on your business page. Some of you have got to gradually move yourself over that way. Sometimes we don't want you to just rip the Band-Aid off. We want you to know how to do that. But this is an awesome, awesome place to start to learn about improving lives and videos. Okay. Oh, Lucretia, that's awesome. Letitia, sorry. We love Dee Dee. Oh, numbers are going up everywhere, Miss Simone. Simon, thank you. I knew I was going to do that. Simon, I know how to say her name. That is awesome to hear. Oh, for sure. Yeah, you can watch the videos over and over again. Yep, when you buy our programs, you can go watch it over and over and over. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. For sure. Yep, no problem whatsoever. Yep. Awesome, Sheila. We'd love for you to get that today. How can we help you with that? Yes, we have an amazing program. Our Business Page Basics shows you how to use a lot of the tools on the business page that sometimes you didn't even know were there. The second time, right? Oh, Sandy, I'm so happy to hear this. My numbers have gone up since I took the ManyChat course. You are so welcome. Raise the roof, Sandy. Congratulations, hun. What other questions do y'all have? So if you're looking for program links, make sure you've commented Queen and then click on Get the Goodies. So great question. What's the difference between Lives 101 and Social Media 101? Social Media 101 is much more focused on when you create a post, the text to put above it. We have lots of different types of questions that you can use that will increase engagement. Lives is about the equipment. There is some time on how to create scripts, and some of that is on questions, but just a little bit of it. We also talk about Be Live TV. We have a group for you to practice your lives in. So they're just two totally different skills. Yes, our lives and videos would teach you how to use Be Live TV like I'm using Nicole. And that one is in there to do that. Yep. You guys have great questions. Is anyone needing the links? So you got to click on Get the Goodies, Miss Simon. So you comment Queen and then you go into Messenger and then you click on Get the Goodies, hun. Donna, so what we tell people, if you feel like right now the way you use social media isn't getting you in front of people, or you're not getting as many comments as you think you could based on the number of people that you have, how do I say, likes or friends, okay, then it's really always a good idea to start with Social Media 101, because ManyChat gathers the people that you've been in front of. Social media says, okay, here's the people you're in front of. Let's see if we can get in front of them more often and their friends. ManyChat is a net that then says, okay, let's stay in front of them because we're sending them messages. So they're two different tools. So if you're doing less than $2,000 a month in sales, if you don't feel like you're getting a lot of comments on your post, if you feel like your algorithms are not as strong as they could be, we always suggest Social Media 101 first. And then usually your engagement gets higher and you're like, I want to collect all these people, make sure I can stay in front of them. Then we add ManyChat to it. That's a general rule. If you're doing like $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in sales a month, you have plenty of people you're in front of, and you could start with ManyChat. So not knowing how much you're doing in sales, trying to give you a broad answer so that you can make a good decision. Let me know if that makes sense. ManyChat cannot be done from your phone, but the Social Media 101, the building your business, those for the most part can be done on your phone. But we give you what are called Question Queen sessions to attend, and you attend on Zoom, and you can attend Zoom on your phone. But if you're having any problems, or you want to share a screen, or you want to ask Brianna, it's my assistant who does those, how do you do this? Can you help me figure this out? If you're not on a computer and can't share a screen, it makes it a little bit harder for us to coach you through things. Not impossible, but we do suggest you're on a computer if you have one. But you can do a lot of the training using a phone. Okay. Oh, Donna, so you are right on that edge. I think if you jumped in and took the Social Media 101, see how much of it you can get through in the next week, The ManyChat camp is on August 10th. You might be like, girl, look, I've got my engagement up. I could totally do that camp August 10th. I would highly encourage you, jump on that social media 101 and try to binge it and like practice everything you learn and see if you can get that engagement up. And then you could totally add ManyChat like right behind it. Depends on how much time you have. If you're trying to work a full-time job and you're completely maxed out, you might take ManyChat in September instead. But if you got a little time to work your business, you could be ready for ManyChat in August. Does that help, hun? Hopefully. Oh, go for it, Brenda. You'll be so glad you did. You will absolutely be thrilled that you did, love. So, Irene, have you done our social media 101 in building audiences class yet, hun? Gotcha, Brenda. So you're close to that ManyChat. But if you feel like your social media skills could be stronger, go ahead and take that first and then take ManyChat second. Letitia, we got the class for you, girl. We know how to take those social media skills to the next level. You have a MacBook and don't know how to use it? Is there any chance you can sell it and get a PC, something you know how to use? Hi, I'm glad you're back. Yes, Donna. So in this one, build your audience, that is coupled with social media 101. This is how we meet new people on Facebook. We have a system for you. It is amazing. It's authentic. Yes, get the social media BOGO. That one is priceless. It will help you do exactly what you want to do, love. For sure, for sure, for sure. Love it, Donna. You'll be so glad you did. I hate inviting people to my lives. Sweetie, we want to help you get organic engagement, okay? Take the social media 101 and learn to increase your algorithms. So when you go live, you'll be in front of people and you don't have to do the inviting. So do that. And then when you get that built up, then you'll do the ManyChat class. Get that social media 101, then Facebook will help you be in front of people. Social media 101 for sure. Yep, Miss Velez, for sure. Social media 101 is the place to start. Kristen, so if you simply comment Queen and click on Get the Goodies, and then that message will come to you with the programs. And then the very first one will be the social media one, and you'll swipe, 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 and you'll find the ManyChat class. Let me know if you find that, Kristen. You can use a MacBook to be on Zoom, Miss Laurie. You can totally do that. Lucretia, did you get the link, son? Letitia, 500 followers on your business page. Well done. Good start. Kathy King, can you send my page a message and ask about that, and we'll double check for you, hun? You bet, Chris. Kristen, let me know if you found that, hun. Emma, honey, I'm sorry about that. It's kind of a Facebook thing. There are some things that we can show you to do when you come to your Question Queen sessions to help you with that. If you're having issues with seeing comments. Okay, what other aha moments do you have or questions do you have? That's why you always use emojis. Hey, Miss Felicia. Virginia, then I need you to message the page. We can't check on that kind of stuff while we're live, love. We'd be happy to help you in Messenger. Please send your questions there. Gals, the social media 101, this way. Okay. Getting your engagement up and being consistent. That will absolutely help you. It's what you need to start with. There's no promo code, sweetie. When you say you wish there was a course for the disabled, what kind of thing are you looking for, hun? Oh, great. Awesome. I hope that you do get that social media 101. You'll really love it. It'll be a great help to you. All right. Any other questions? Thank you, Virginia. Social Media 101 is awesome. We think it's awesome too. It is a huge help to people. It's very beneficial. Everybody benefits from that, for sure. You know what? That's what's so great about social media, Lori, is, when you say mobility, I'm not exactly sure what part of your body, but Facebook makes it so you just got to be able to, use those fingers, whether on a keyboard or on a phone. There's so much you can do. Pretty powerful what Facebook makes it, how it just makes it so almost anybody can make a business successful, for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. Letitia, you're looking for the links. Did you go to Messenger and look there, hun? Thank you, Irma. It is a good one. Letitia, it looks like you need to message us, hun. Oh, wait. Maybe I just found you. Maybe I typed your name in wrong. Let's see here. I'm not sure that did you comment Queen, hun? I think you should have them now. See if you have them now, Miss Letitia. Will social media help me connecting with all my media pages? It will help your algorithms on all your Facebook platforms for sure. Thank you, Miss Lori. We're so glad you're here. Ray, not totally sure what you're asking. Go ahead and message us. There you go. Awesome, Letitia. All right. Any other questions? All righty. So we're going to sign off and we'll continue to answer questions in Messenger. Let us know what we can do for you. Royanna, thank you for all your assistance. Everybody say hi to my brilliant assistant, Royanna. She's responding to all your comments and with replies to your message comments. I can't talk and type at the same time. She's awesome. Okay. Like I said yesterday, we don't have them in hand yet, Ray. That's a little bit higher level course, Letitia. Start with this one. This will help with everything. I really highly encourage you to get solid on one platform and then add the other ones. It will make it much easier. Not right now, Joy. Rihanna would like, yes, Rihanna is super awesome. Rihanna might flip if I try to add one more thing right this minute, but we'll see. Maybe we can get that by this fall. All right, y'all. By the way, Joy, your hair's looking stinking awesome. My daughter was even looking over my shoulder as I was scanning Facebook, and she's like, wow, her hair is amazing. I'm like, I know her. She's awesome. Loving your hair. All right, y'all. Have a very beautiful, blessed, amazing day, and we'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.